Yeah, welcome to Open Your Toys Cast, episode 262. What's that when it's the same both ways? It's not an onomatopoeia, but like Eve and those kind of things.
It's not anagram, is it?
I think it is an anagram, right? Where it's spelled the same way.
Same backward, like radar.
Yeah. We don't get we don't get these too often. Well, I guess every 10 episodes, but if you want to kick it with us, we want you to do it here. I totally skipped what the podcast is about. This is the podcast dedicated to the 4 greatest action figure franchises of the 80s and all time, and those are, Cliff?
They are G.I. Joe, Star Wars, Masters of the Universe, and Transformers.
Yeah, and we got a big third-party section with lots of toys not from those 4 franchises, but that's okay. If you want to kick it with us, we want you to do it here every other weekend. We're back on schedule, so the next show will be in 2 weeks. If you can't make the live show, kick it with us on our Facebook group at facebook.com/group/openyourtoys. Just want to know when the show's coming out or when the show came out. Facebook.com/openyourtoyscast. If you want to see what we're talking about, if you're listening to the audio, or maybe you just want to go back and look at something, maybe you want to look at something, well, I guess you can't do it during the show. At Facebook, you can go to the current show notes, but you can go to openyourtoys.com and see the last show's show notes. Those show notes will have links to subscribe through Spotify, Stitcher, Apple and Google Podcasts, RSS. You can email, you can voicemail, you can support the show. Rock, where can people find you?
You can find me in the group. You can find me on my eBay page, Rock DM, and you can find me on YouTube. I've uploaded 2 new videos to Rock the Fartin' Dad, Rock Fartin' by some German tourist in the Museum of Natural History. On that one.
Because the new definition to still a knock. Where can people...
Constantly updating my inventory. Got some new stuff popping up this week, so keep an eye out.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, if people don't know, you can set save searches for sellers. So I do that with Rock.
People are definitely getting their tax return money because people have been buying this week. That's for sure.
Good. I need to start getting my shit up there.
Sold 2 $300 items this week, so I know that's when people are getting some tax return money. Yeah.
Cliff, what about you, sir?
I post in the group as Red Menace, but most of my stuff is on Instagram as Associate of Horror.
Yeah. And Mr. Batass.
You can find me here on the show or commenting on Cliff's stuff on Facebook.
There's a lot of bad takes. Especially on Indiana Jones retro figures.
Commenting after Shane does. All right. Let's see. What are we doing here? Me. You can find me at facebook.com/openyourtoys or at slickmcfavorite on the gram. Anyone drinking anything fun?
High quality H2O.
No. All right. Well,
Maxwell House with 1 sweet and low. Nap.
My 89 Batman cup from McDonald's.
No shit. I bought some of those recently. Oh my god. I found a guy on eBay selling them for $1.79 each, but the shipping was like $5. I got that one and the one with the penguin.
Nice,
right, yeah. I have all the glass ones for returns. Or no, for which one was Val Kilmer?
Oh,
Forever?
The third one, right?
Yeah, that was Forever, wasn't it?
I'm gonna have to save that for a future what we got in. But oh my god, this guy owned a McDonald's in North Dakota, and the guy has an incredible inventory of Happy Meal toys from the '90s. And I bought, like a giant box of stuff, and I completely forgot about it until now. But I even bought like French fry boxes and Happy Meal boxes, all completely unused.
Oh wow! Nice.
Someone I follow on Instagram posted he's like, I bought this Happy Meal from the 90s, and it is literally a petrified hamburger, a petrified fries, and all that kind of shit. And he's like, my life is complete.
I was watching last night to go to sleep. It was an hour and a half long complete strip of 90s commercials, and there was McDonald's cost in the 90s.
They what? Sorry.
How much did you know? Did you know how much a Happy Meal cost in the 1990s at McDonald's?
I'm gonna say
like I would say like $2.99.
Yeah.
It was $1.99, and you got a hamburger, small fry, small drink, and a toy. And the toy was like, this commercial was a Dalmatian, 101 Dalmatians, and it was I'd say it was almost the size of Timber from the friggin' Classified, and it was articulated for $1.99.
Well, remember we used to be able to get Lego and all that shit.
Yeah. Well, and the what do they call them, changers or whatever? Rock.
Those McDonald's, the robot
the Transformers. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to whip it out for the next show, but I'm wait till you see like all the '90s craziness that I got in.
So when did they switch from the styrofoam packaging to the stuff they have now?
Oh,
was that the 90s or was that?
Had to be late 80s, I think.
Late 80s?
I'm thinking late 80s because McDLT was one of the last things.
The hot stays hot, the cool stays cool.
I saw commercials for the McLean yesterday, the 91% lean burger.
Oh, jeez.
Remember the Arch Deluxe?
They made like it was a diet burger because it had only 9% fat. It was probably a worse tasting burger because it was extra lean. You need that fat. You need a little bit of fat for that juiciness.
Yeah, you need 80-20.
Yeah.
At least. Yeah. 73-27 is too much.
That's how you get a grease fire in your barbecue. I know. I know from the fact.
Yeah, I was going to say, the lid of my barbecue will attest to fucking having too much fat content in what you're
I've
grilling.
definitely grilled burgers like that when you run back inside your house to go do something and you look outside and all you see is smoke and the temperature gauge is off. And also you lift up the thing, it's just an inferno. That's why you can't grill with 73-27.
Yeah, now you got to be super careful with that fancy new island I saw. That was impressive.
Treated myself. That thing was. It came by a friggin' freight truck, and they had to use like a forklift to get it off. And I got that thing out of the crate by myself.
Oh, Jesus.
With a Sawzall, a 600-pound barbecue.
Oh my god!
With the stone and all that. Yeah,
I was going to say, and it looked like, is that a fridge? That's on the side of it?
Outdoor refrigerator, granite top, and the other part's all stone. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't bad. I mean, it was like $4,600.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I bet same price as my braces.
I used half my tax return. My wife got half the tax return. I got half tax return, and I treated myself to that. And I have a tiki bar coming this week.
You got to get those Motu tiki mugs then, man.
The bar. What the hell happened?
Are we talking about Badass? I think he's taking a break.
Oh, there it goes. I lost the screen for a second. No, I got a tiki bar coming this week that's like for the outdoors. It's my backyard's going to be hooked up this year.
Well, you're
with
in
the
luck.
Blackstone, right? You got to have the Blackstone.
I have the Blackstone and I have this other grill, which is, I forgot what the brand it was, but it's like a deluxe grill and all that. It's got the infrared Sierra on it, and
nice.
Yeah, that barbecue is pretty sweet. What happened was I was going to have a mason build me a barbecue in the backyard, but it was $10,000 for a 80-inch stone and grill, and I didn't want to spend $10,000. My budget for my backyard this year was $10,000 on the tiki bar and the barbecue. So the barbecue was almost $5,000, and the tiki bar is like $3,000 and change, and that leaves me another $2,000 to like play around with some trees.
So that's fucking awesome. Pool party at Rocks. Ooh,
How old is your son?
15.
Dude, you're gonna have drunk kids over there by the time he's 17.
Listen, I am uber black right now. The amount of driving I did this week to him, his friends were from school, driving them around, Dave and Buster's all over the place. I don't mind, but it's just it's just weird having all these young kids and everybody's like they're all like fucking, everybody's on their phones like this, and
oh my god,
and I'm just like, where to now, boss?
Oh, dude. Here is the greatest indignity you'll ever have to suffer. I sometimes take my nieces out. They're like 15 and 18. One will sit in the front seat, one will sit in the back seat. They will not say a word to me, but they will text each other because I can hear the dings and then giggle at shit. Oh. And I'm just sitting there like they're obviously talking about me. I wasn't even this insecure about teenage girls when I was a teenager. And now I have to deal with these two fucking kids.
Now, just to quell your worrisome, there is usually they're not talking about us. Usually it's
sure
just
they're not,
something else. Yeah, but it does seem like that, you know.
Or something they just don't want you to know because maybe it's like they're talking about a boy or they're
yeah,
it's like if the Clerks animated series. If you ever watched it, there was a recurring thing with two giggling girls, and that's what it's like. It's like hanging out with two giggling girls. It's very paranoia inducing.
Oh. I do have a little interesting thing here. Yeah, look at that Steel Reserve Alloy Series. Yeah. So this is 4 drinks given the alcohol level in 1 can. So this will be finished along with my shots.
Does it actually taste like watermelon?
Yeah, it's really good. It's one of those things where I just want to sip it. And that tastes good. I think if you slammed it, it would just taste like alcohol. But that's what it is. So hey, Cowabunga dude was it. All right, let's fucking get into some fucking toy shit here. First up, listener feedback and questions. AAA, he says, at what price would you stop buying 6 and 4-inch figures? So we've talked about this before, but I think it'll be good as prices go up. We're going to have a story about GameStop raising their prices of Black Series. So let's get people on the record.
Well, I mean, I'm on the record. I've already pulled out a vintage collection.
Yeah.
And I believe that was what, $13 or $14.99.
Probably
$14.99.
It is now $14.99. I think you pulled out at $13.99.
Okay, so that's just a bit much. But even the retro collection figures for Star Wars are pushing to like $11.99 now. So but I have a soft spot for Kenner Retro. Okay. So they might be able to get more. I think the Indiana Jones guys are going to be $15.
Yeah, I saw something where people were saying it's going to be $14.99, and then some people are worried that the Target exclusive ones are going to tack on another $2. I don't see that happening because that Proto Luke with the big, nice foil, thick background, that's still only $14.99. I can't imagine those indies going higher than that.
But then again, it's a mold they already had.
Yeah, well, This is true. So would you do them at $14.99? You're still game on the retro?
The retro ones would get a bit more out of me than, say, like a vintage collection.
Okay. Interesting.
Just because, I mean, the nostalgia is there with the retro stuff. Plus, it's cheaper to buy the retro stuff than it is to buy the vintage stuff.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And my collection is not for monetary value, so I don't give a fuck if it's a repro or an original, as long as it looks like the vintage figure.
So then, what are you thinking for 6-inch?
6-inch is probably going to be around 30 or 35 for the basic. But I'm out. I'm no longer all in on any of it.
I was going to say, it's all cherry picking at that price.
It's all cherry picking now, but the cherry picking would stop at 30 or 35.
Yeah, I think that's a good.
Because I mean, the NECA Ultimates are pushing 38 right now.
What the fuck?
But that's always been a cherry pick thing. That's always just been my favorite horror characters.
What about you, badass? What and yours are kind of weird because you're in a
Canadian
foreign land.
Different. Like I pay $35 for a classified figure.
You pay $35?
$35 Canadian.
Just retail, like retail, you walk into a Walmart and that's what it costs you.
That's $35.
Christ.
4-inch stuff. I think we're about $18 a figure.
Okay, so TVC. Yeah. So what's gonna stop you?
What's so 4-inch goes up to like 25. I'm out.
Okay.
If 6-inch goes up to 45. I'm out.
Okay. So translating for us Americans, 4-inch. He's saying $18 is
and
where
you guys
he's
are thinking, what,
done.
11?
No, like I say, we're up to 14 currently, and I think anything new we see will be 15.
Right.
And then you're saying 45 Canadian. Okay.
For a class 5
So
or 6-inch figure, yeah.
33 American on there.
So about $5 to $10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rock, I know you don't buy too much modern stuff, but you like the retro. How much you
love
pay
retro?
For retro?
Yeah, you know me. If it's retro packaging, I buy it. I'm a sucker for it. Because I don't buy too much modern, I'm actually willing to go to $20. Because the way I look at it is kind of like what Cliff said. Like they're supposed to be releasing the final 6 figures from the original Star Wars. They haven't come out yet. They were supposed to do C-3PO, the Jawa, the Death Star Gunner, and all those. But I'm willing to go $20. Even the Indiana Jones, I'll be willing to go $20. Only because I don't buy too much new stuff. So to me, if 15, I'm fine all day. 20, I wouldn't be happy, but I would pay 20. Because like I said, compared to what the vintage costs, if you want to buy a vintage tote mint on card for $150 or pay $20 for one at Target, could gladly spend $20.
Yeah.
You know? So that's my opinion.
With the vintage too, like this is something to take into consideration is TVC will soon be in a box. They'll soon be D&D style. So at least retro, you're keeping the bubble, you know, and that ability. So.
And you know me, I'm all about packaging. So to me, as long as the retro is pretty much the only new stuff I buy.
So yeah, so this is, and it's one of those things. I'm like a politician. I'm like, I don't want to say 15 because I know 4-inch is going to go to 16, and I'm still going to fucking buy it. Oh fuck! I will say 17. Once a 4-inch figure goes to 17, I will not buy it. Retro 15 at the max, and then 6-inch. So I've already been buying exclusives at $27 and not blinking at it. So why don't we go $30 at the most for like $30? I just will never buy another 6-inch again. You know, again, I guess it all depends with inflation. You know, if I'm paying $4 or $5 for gas, or if I'm fucking paying $6 for a Big Mac or something, I guess it gets a little different. It's kind of a sliding scale. But yeah, I think at $30, I'm just kind of fucking done, you know. Let's see. The Zombie Machinist says True is charging $45 Canadian for Classified and Marvel Legends. So yeah, they're already at that fucking cutoff.
And then add tax. Like, what's your tax rate over this? You're talking about like $50 with tax?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Because don't you guys have super high sales tax?
We have fucking retarded taxes here. So at a $35 level for a 6-inch figure, you're probably looking just under 40 with tax.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah, so that's why
you're talking about like a 15% sales tax, or something?
Dude, we get taxed the fuck.
Wow, because I'm at 8.65 here.
I'm at 7.75.
We haven't been that low
in a while.
Since
Last
the 80s.
I checked, I think we were in the 8s.
Because I think like in America, California, I think has the highest sales tax. They're like 10%.
Jesus. Yeah, we have special districts. Like my closest Target, we're 7.75 here, but because it's a special district, they charge a 1% improvement fee on any business in that area. So whether it's Chili's or some mom and pop bar grill, you pay 8.75 there. But that's about as high as you pay.
So I guess like if you're gonna go buy a car or something, you're gonna go out of your area then.
Dude, when I order things, I will look for pickup in store, because there's still areas that are only 5 miles away from me that theirs is still 5%.
Wow.
So I mean, that's, if you're buying something big, you're spending $200 to $300. That's a good savings. That's enough to drive 5 miles, you know?
Definitely.
So, Cowabunga Dude says only 6% where he's at. And then we have fucking Brinkalizer that's in here that has no sales tax. Fucking Delaware.
Wow, Zombie Machines just put up an interesting comment.
Let's see. I'm in Alberta where tax is 5%.
Yeah,
So
Alberta is way different than BC, man. They pay.
Wow, that's crazy. So your provinces,
we're right beside each other, and we're literally, I'm saying, probably 10% more in BC than in Alberta.
Jesus Christ.
Is there any reason why?
What's that?
Is there any reason why?
Yeah, are you guys blue? And
that's why.
I was going to say, are you blue and Alberta's red or something?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Yeah. We have a bunch of pussies running BC, so they like to tax the shit out of us.
All right. So I mean, we're all right there at the precipice of when we're saying we're not going to collect anymore. So
then what happens to the show?
I have a stack this big
Jason
and this
can keep
tall.
Going for fucking
I was going to say I will just talk about toys from the last 10 years that are in this thing. It'll be what we opened your toys.
What I found in a tote in my 3-car garage.
Exactly.
28 feet deep.
All right, let's look at some show notes here. Con news, NECA Haulathon. And I stopped on my way home. I coach Special Olympics on Sundays, and the second busiest Target in the country is on my way home. So I stopped because they said today things will be hitting in store, but they won't be online until March 3rd. And I didn't see any Haulathon things. That's not necessarily news for this store. While it's the second busiest in the country, it doesn't mean that it stocks on the right days or anything like that. But yeah, I don't think they've even revealed anything, right? They've only showed logos.
There's a bunch of stuff.
Oh, because other stores put it out early, right?
Yeah, I've seen pictures all over Facebook where people were like, hey, look, this is the spider gremlin I got. And this is all the TMNT stuff. It mainly looks like TMNT stuff.
Yeah, it seemed like to be exclusively TMNT.
Yeah, they seem to be definitely rocking the fucking, the Turtles out.
So, all right, keep an eye out on that shit. And then Valaverse Valafair. So again, this is toy fair time, and there's not a toy fair, so I think a lot of people that might have been targeting this time of year to present to buyers and that kind of shit are doing kind of online toy fairs. We'll see that from Mezco and a couple other companies. But it says, mark your calendars, Action Force reveals for 2023 and 2024. So that's coming up March 3rd through the 5th, so next weekend.
And then now we'll know what Hasbro will be coming out at the end of 2024.
That's exactly right. Toy news, Build-A-Buddy Prime. I really love this. And this is a Takara Tomy thing, right? Preschool category, or maybe no. Maybe just... Oh, it's just in conjunction with Tomy. So this is kind of cool. It doesn't transform, but you can take it apart. Basically, it's parts forming. So you can see the screws. It looks like you get a cool little screwdriver here. So I love this kind of goofy shit. No idea of price yet or anything, but I'm digging it. Snake Mountain. So now, and I can go look it up, but does anybody remember? This is way too much gray, right?
Yeah.
This is just ridiculous.
Should be more of like a charcoal or a black where the gray is.
So let's see here. Snake Mountain.
And that purple's pretty intense.
Vintage. I mean, I guess it's not too terribly off. Let's look at this. That has a shit ton more gray than I remember.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And I never owned it, but interesting. So I guess it's not too far off. But yeah, they're saying price point $80 at that price point. I'm all in.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Any release date on it?
Look for it to be released later this year. So
Cool.
1 to 10 months out.
I would say, what would you say? Like a window? I would say like a window of maybe late August to like early
I'm thinking
October, like right before
after Comic-Con.
Really? I think June.
But no electronic speaker, right? Like you're not gonna be able to talk into the.
Oh, there better be an electronic speaker.
Yeah, dude. I better hear a hollow voice.
We better do an entire episode.
Well,
yeah,
they
we'll
might
just do a whole episode on everybody on their mics.
So they might do the reverberation like the original one, right? Because the original one wasn't electronic; it was just one of those like microphones you can buy.
No, you had to put.
Yeah, but you still needed batteries, and it still needed a switch.
Oh, did it? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. Okay.
Did you turn the volume up and down?
I mean,
Then
honestly,
yes,
in this
I
day and
would
age, I
say it
can't
doesn't have
imagine that technology being too expensive. If it was a little bit more, how cool would that be? I mean, I don't open it. I would still love to have it in the box and just I'm going to buy one anyway. But could you imagine that if even if it was like $20 more and it had the microphone or the reverberation thing, whatever it is, it'd be pretty damn cool.
Yeah, I would say minimally you've got to do whatever those kids' microphones are, but it would be much nicer.
How much was the thing at Toys R Us? Every time I went there, they had a wall of the T-Pain microphone that auto-tuned your voice.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember those?
Electronics.
Yeah, I mean, think about how cheap those things are. You could put you don't need an auto-tuner in there, but...
Well, it makes your voice spooky.
Yeah.
It's
and
true.
the snake is different too. The head on the snake is.
Yeah, it looks like they were cutting corners a little bit with that fucking.
Well, they made it articulated. It looks like, as opposed to the other one where it's just a straight mold.
So we're looking at that one. Oh yeah. But this one also, the new one doesn't have any paint, which kind of sucks some ass. And maybe this is early. Who knows? But.
Yeah, maybe that it's not actually not that gray.
I'd rather stripes on him than the mouth of the fucking
microphone
of the wolf microphone painted. All right, Commander Armada Prime. So this thing is looking good. Again, I only ever had. I now have the original Armada Prime, but it got like transformed once and put into a box. But this the tractor from this was one of my favorite toys. It came with a like a Target Master that was like a Leader 1. It was a fucking silver jet, and it was one of my favorite toys I bought in a time where I didn't even know collecting existed. If I needed to go to Walmart, I'd walk the toy aisle and I'd be like, oh, this looks like Luke Skywalker. So I bought a fucking Power of the Force 2 Luke Skywalker and shit like that, you know. This tractor is dope. I like it. It's a lot bigger than the old one was. The old one was essentially a deluxe. Let's get down to where he's combined. So yeah, so he combines into his trailer and makes this big super god mode here. But yeah, so
tail.
What?
What's with the tail?
Oh, the fucking backpack on it. Yeah, exactly. That looks like shit. And you can see him trying to hide it. Ooh, yeah. Wow. That thing's everywhere.
Yeah, look at that.
They're just like, here. He has a butt plug.
Yeah.
He needs to tuck that thing in. Art fuck me.
Here we go. We get some scale. So he'll be commander. He'll be at the same. Well, and I forgot who posted, but I think it was Shane. I was saying commander would be $80 price point. It's probably closer to $90, $95 now. But he's a big boy. Again, I can't see myself doing it though. Like I'm even a Prime collector, and I'm just like, nope. I'll buy on the dip. Let's see, Mondo Trap Jaw. So a very small image blown up very large. I like his little spiked mace. I like that they didn't exaggerate his arm too much. Like 2000X and the CGI series, I think, took it to an absurd level, but this looks really good. And then we get one more image of him here. So yeah, it looks good. That looks to be like his crossbow attachment. That wasn't an original attachment. That was from the cartoon. But again, 12-inch. None of us are going to buy this, but no. Looks cool. I don't know why this is blue. I must have linked. Did I fuck up the link on this? Open link, a new tab. Oh, I did. Okay. Give me a second here. Maybe I meant that. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want. Okay, so we got a look at the last two core Dinobots, which motherfucker, they're not doing Snarl. They're doing this fucking Scarr figure, which I get. He's from the comics. It's not like they're just making something up.
We can't see the Transformers.
Yeah, we can't see what you're looking at.
Oh, shit. Oh, why is that not showing? Were you able to see the Snake Mountain when I showed it?
Yeah.
Oh. I wonder why this is...
Oh, there we go.
That's weird. Okay. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But anyways, so they're doing this Scarr thing, which is... What are those fucking little armored dudes?
Yeah, they're like armadillo kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's supposed to be one of those, which he doesn't look terrible. When I first saw him, I was like, oh, that's kind of a cool thing, because I thought we had heard that there was going to be 6 Dinobots, and then we get Swoop, and he's going to be a blue-chested Swoop. Robot mode looks great. Fucking Dino mode looks like garbage. But I thought that's what we were going to get, and nope, we're not getting a Snarl. So they're doing all the Dinobots except for my favorite. They also announced Shattered Glass, Grimlock here. And the alt mode, I'm like, really? You can't put more color into this alt mode? You know, maybe give them purple boots or something like that, but... we've gotten Shattered Glass Grimlock through the club previously, and so this is kind of borrowing heavily. I guess the dark gray looks a little bit better there, but I did good. I didn't even pre-order the Shattered Glass because I'm like, it'll be around next year. I'm sure I'll be able to get to it, but let's take a look at the... Yeah, what the fuck? It's literally like, even though I'm in the same window. Okay. I might have to change my share on here. But anyways, we get the first look at Volcanicus or whatever the hell they're calling this. So yeah. So there you go. You got Swoop, Grimlock, Sludge, and Slug, whatever you're going to call them. And then you get fucking Scarr fucking up my Stegosaurus thing. But he's not looking too bad. I mean, it's kind of a fun thing. I don't think you can buy this and be like, oh, this is going to be a focus on my collection. This is just kind of something fun. Thinking this is probably about 9 inches, so about the size of a masterpiece. Let's see if it says on anything. No, nothing about size. I know you guys are super Transformers fans. Anybody getting this?
I would debate the Scarr scenario, but I already have like the Combiner Wars ones where they all combined and made the big guy.
Uh-huh.
And I'm collecting the Studio Series stuff now, so.
Okay. So the leaders. Yeah, and I love the leaders. We're going to be talking about Snarl come that soon. Brinkalizer says the Shattered Glass stuff is popular. May need to engage in FOMO mode if you don't want to miss out. Let's see. Let's take a look at this. Here, let me try to do this different. I want to try to share my fucking screen a little bit different. I don't want to do oh, that's my problem. I did a tab instead of doing a window. There we go. So let's check out Hasbro Pulse. Let's make sure it's still available, because if it's not, I'm going to have a hernia. Shattered glass. Ooh, that's not good. It's not showing up in... Uh-oh. Am I encountering my... Oh, shit. I might be in... Where the fuck is it? Let's see. Maybe it's not of it. No, I'm almost positive. I saw this already. Grimlock.
Well, they have the regular one.
Well, that's the core. Oh, no. Did I already miss out?
Maybe.
No, because it would be before this other sold out stuff. All right, one more try, and then this is getting very boring for people that are just... Grimlock. Well, no, it's sold out. Oh, it's not even on here. So yeah, I don't know what happened there, because it's pretty rare that they take down stuff that's sold out. But
yeah, Hasbro Pulse usually shows everything, Ricardo.
Yeah. All right. Canceled HasLab Dragonfly. So I just had to link to these terms, because I guess this was a big thing at the end of December, and I must have missed it. One of the news sites, this Toy News Eye is what I was trying to link to, but if you go to that, it just redirects to their homepage. So they obviously got some sort of communication that asked them to take that down. But that was only 4 days ago. But I guess what happened here is a disgruntled contractor that was supposed to be on the project, when it got canceled, they started releasing information about it. So if you're curious, there's all these YouTube videos that you can go check out. But yeah, it looked like that might have been our next fucking HasLab from them.
I'm pretty sure Wild Bill was slated on that new list for guys to come out.
For the classified?
Yeah. Yeah, Wild Bill was, I'm pretty sure, was on that list.
Are we... Oh, I didn't even see this. That we're talking classified Dragonfly. Oh, that's insane. I thought we were thinking more Sky Striker, accompanying the Sky Striker.
So what are you guys' thoughts about a classified, what do you think the price would have been? Would you have gone for it?
So we're talking about
something. Not up front for a Dragonfly, no.
Yeah, Dragonfly is the size of a Sky Striker. If
pretty
you think
much
about that,
it's big.
So if you expanded that to a fucking classified, it would be ridiculous. So yeah,
a helicopter is just not a good 6-inch scale.
Yeah,
that's massive.
It's too long.
Yeah. Especially a Dragonfly.
And I love the Dragonfly. Like I loved it as a kid. I can remember going to the YMCA, and some kid brought his Dragonfly to like day camp at the YMCA. I'm like, what parent lets you bring a fucking vehicle, this big?
Shut you the fuck up.
Yeah. Dude, he was the most popular kid that day ever. Everybody wanted to play with it and shit. But...
Like maybe a Tomahawk I'd be in for, but...
Tomahawk would be like the size of a car.
And I'm a Dragonfly over Tomahawk. Tomahawk was later in the game. I'm old enough.
Tomahawk all the way.
I don't even have the re-release of the Tomahawk. That's how little it. Even when it dropped to like $35.
Yeah, I remember that when it went down to $30.
Yeah.
Tomahawk's my favorite G.I. Joe vehicle ever.
Yeah, mine too.
By far. It was so versatile. I love that thing.
I might have to join you guys, but I'm always going to have a soft spot for the mobile command center. I don't know if you consider that a vehicle though.
Yeah.
Dude,
Tackle box one, Cliff?
The tackle box one. I had that. That play set was fucking awesome.
I like the slide on the elevator.
The slide on the third floor. Goddamn right.
Yeah.
Brinkalizer says the Grimlock hasn't been put up for sale yet. So, yes, my heart dropping because it wasn't even on the site anymore, I think was enough to say, okay, that might have to bust my Jomo list. AAA says, I want the Dragonfly. I only got to own that once. I do own a Dragonfly, but it's the Tiger Force Dragonfly, which
you
was
have a condo with it.
Pricey. Yep, I do. Yes, I do. KJ Smith just joined us. What's up?
It's KJ Smith's birthday today too.
How is it? Happy birthday,
happy
KJ.
birthday, KJ.
Thank you for joining us, dude. That means a lot. Like, to me, my birthdays are very personal to me, and I fucking I guess I spend them mostly drunk and watching movies, but I definitely wouldn't be on a
different from weekdays?
podcast. That's true. I guess I get to choose the movies I watch.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the difference from every other day. I don't have to fucking check with somebody else if they want to watch it.
I'm like Archie Bunker. When I'm in my house, in my chair, I have the remote. Every now and then I let somebody else put something else they want to watch. That's when I want to fuck around on my phone.
Mando Starfighter, this just dropped late last night. Thank you guys in our secret chat for bringing this to my attention, because I haven't checked the news today, so I would have missed this. So just a rumor, but it's saying they've discovered the code name for it, which is Bridgeport, and the price point
131. Wow.
And I agree with this. I agree that this is probably true because Hasbro is doing that weird. Things aren't $29.99 anymore. They're $31.99, or they're, that kind of bullshit. So that makes me feel like this is probably real. And we're talking vintage collection, so definitely not Black Series here.
But 131?
It's about the same price as the X-Wings they've released.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you just saying 131, not because it's an odd number, but because that's a lot?
That's a lot of money for that Starfighter. I mean,
that's about what I expected.
But how does this size
the packaging?
Compare?
Yeah, I was gonna say if they're basing it off of the fucking episode 1 now.
Yeah, the Naboo fighter. There's no way that was $131 back then.
Well, no,
nowhere near. Like I just bought one for I think 80.
Yeah.
Maybe they're gonna scale this thing up from the original to make that maybe fit that box size, and then maybe just make it a little bit bigger than the other one was.
Cliff,
maybe they'll have some panels that come off. They probably make it a little bit fancier for that extra price.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking.
Well, and I saw somebody in these comments hoping that we get the Strangers with Candy chick, because they're like, that's the only way we're gonna get the Strangers with Candy chick.
Oh.
And that's probably the only way people will buy this thing. The completionist.
Candy.
The completionist, they have to have.
Yeah, there was a comedy show on Comedy Central. She played Amy Sedaris played Jerry. Was her name Jerry?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, she was like a middle-aged crack whore that went back to school.
Yeah, she's 42 and she goes back to high school because through high school to 42 she was completely drugged
Stephen
out.
Colbert was one of the teachers.
I was a user, abuser, and something else. But anyways,
I never watched it religiously, but it was funny when I watched it.
So, Cliff, did you open that one, or did you buy it? Okay.
I opened that shit and I took pictures with Mandalorian in it.
So back then we would have been talking. Were we? Oh no, Hasbro took over at episode 1. So what was it in scale to 3 3/4 back then?
Oh yeah, it's good. It fits.
Okay.
A bunch of the episode 1 3 3/4 figures.
So yeah, it'll probably be completely remolded, but probably at that.
I mean, it's got a bunch of tchotchkes on it now, or what do you call it? Like Grebels? What are they like? Just
action features.
No, just miscellaneous stuff, like electronic junk.
Yeah.
Like on the engines and shit. So I think they call it grobbles.
Interesting.
Like it's just a modeler term. It's just shit to make it look busy.
Oh, interesting.
Greebles.
And one quick thing, when I found this story, I found another one. Do you know how many Din Djarin Black Series 6-inch figures they've made of that one mold already? Not the one mold, but the character of the Mandalorian. Do you know how many they've made of him already? This number was staggering.
I think it was 12.
Yeah.
Is it 12? I would say 7.
Yeah, there's
But
been 12 Din Djarin figures already.
Wow. And we're talking helmet and helmet off, right?
No, helmet on.
Well, it's the same body. I think the two removable helmet guys
Hmm.
count because it's just a new head on that body.
Damn, that's a lot of one figure.
Well, they got all the fucking credit collection shit. They got
with mud, without mud. You know, I get it, but just 6-inch figure. Not talking about 3 3/4.
Well, and I got sucked into that, dude. I have every Mandalorian ever made from Hasbro.
Oh my god, dude. No, absolutely not.
But yeah, I had no idea that I have 12 of them in the black.
No, you don't, Click. You have 36 because you got 3 of each because you ordered extras.
I like the credit collection ones though, because they could be on your shelf as different Mandalorians.
Yeah,
just different colors.
I think I have one. Yeah, one with a child. That's it.
And is it muddy or snowy or just regular? Did he come with his bassinet?
No.
Yeah, I think I got the standard one, and then the one that came with the removable helmet and the Grogu.
What the fuck is it?
All right. Poppies time. So this is going to take a little while because I will ask for your help. So this is Michael Crawford from Captain Toy, MWCtoys.com. So we're going to go through, and people on the chat, I'm going to try to give you time, especially KJ Smith and Brinkalizer, and anybody else, not to single them out, but anybody else that has some experience with more high-end lines. Our podcast tends to be more mass retail, that kind of stuff, but we're going to get everybody's input, and we'll go back. So if you vote for something, we can always go back. But we're going to start off with best company in here. Let me blow this the hell up. All right, best company. So Super 7, but they haven't produced anything. That's my problem. They haven't shipped much this year.
GMT.
Do you have a G.I. Joe figure?
No.
Yeah.
But I have lots of their turtle shit.
See, but my problem with their turtles is everything is like limited articulation. Like they're not, and I get it. They've said from the beginning, we're not trying to make double jointed elbows, double jointed knees. They're not trying to break up their sculpts, but with all of these other ones. So
yeah, I'm going with Super 7.
4 Horsemen, they're better than 4 Horsemen. They're let's see, who else do we have? I mean, see, and this is where it gets kind of unfair, because are they better than Mezco? I don't even have a Mezco yet. I'm still waiting for my fucking Destro.
That's why they're better.
I have a bunch. They're awesome.
Yeah.
All right, Brink is saying NECA or 4 Horsemen.
I'm saying NECA. You could do 4 Horsemen though, because I mean, even though I don't collect it, Mythic Legions is pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But NECA, man, NECA's gonna do the Bride.
Yeah, I was gonna say NECA's been pretty prolific, and they're shipping. I mean, I do like McFarlane. They're kind of the same thing as Super 7. They're just making super cool looking stuff that aren't the best toys, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know why McFarlane puts joints on his toys. He wants to make statues, so he makes figures instead. And the joints are fucking useless on those things.
All right, well, I'm going to go NECA right now. We'll wait for other people to chime in here. Best overall line, high end. So, yeah, this is where... So we've got Conan Ultimates. I haven't even opened my Conan Ultimate.
Neither have I. Any of them. We can't do Masters. We can't do Mondo because they had that huge QC issue with that He-Man.
Well, and I was going to say, the animation Hordak that I have, my one Mondo, I wasn't impressed with that as a figure. Again, limited articulation. His elbow can't even go 90 degrees. It goes like 60.
I would go for this one. I'd go the 112 Collective. That's my vote.
But you can't go sideshow because those are dollies because they have clothes.
But see, 112 Collective is too. But
yeah, 112.
Oh no, I'm just joking. I think sideshow's awesome.
I'm going with Ultimates. TMT Ultimates.
All right, we'll give you this one since we took Best Company away from you.
TMT.
I'll give you that for choice. Marvel Mafex or one. Okay, we'll revisit that because now we have 2 quotes for 112 Collective, and I'm more akin to side with 112. Oh yeah, all right. Sorry, you got trumped. We got too many votes for Mezco. Sorry,
you still haven't gotten anything from those fucking guys.
But these people have, and they're making a good call.
I have a bunch. I love them. I know this is crazy, but I gotta say classic. No, I'm gonna go Origins.
No, Origins, Mattel Origins.
I'm gonna go Origins.
We're gonna go Origins. Okay, what else we got here? Naughty or nice. Loyal subjects. Nope. Batman. Transporters. Oh God, Studio Series is so good though.
It is, but O2.
Yeah, all right. We're going to give you the Mo2 because I like that. Well, overclassified, you're going to...
I gotta give... I do think Classified is awesome right now, but the Motu Origins just hits me.
Yeah.
Hits me right
I know, but that's because they're just modernizing old
drag.
molds, though.
You can go. I wouldn't. I'm not. I am not.
I know.
If you put G.I. Joe Classified, that's a sturdy vote. I just have to go with what I choose. But
I just feel bad for Roger because he gets
voted.
I know. You're not worried. I'm gonna do.
He's got all those numbers, man.
The numbers, yeah. So that's my weakness is the fucking numbers.
Your representative from Long Island is abstaining from this vote.
Award for outstanding paint. This is kind of difficult because we don't. I assume none of us own.
I have that. I have that Evil Dead 2 Ash. It's nice.
Yeah, I don't have anything there.
I was gonna say if you say something, I'll put it on here. Because I think Hot Toys got gypped out of Best High End. Let's do Book of Boba Fett just to give Hot Toys a nod here. Male figure 18-inch and up.
I gotta go.
Oh, the Grogu is the life size.
Oh,
I'm gonna go.
Galactus is still pretty cool.
Let's do Galactus. Let's stay our mass. 12 to 17-inch again. If anybody buys 12 to 17-inch, let us know, or we'll just abstain from that.
Just do Batman Animated Series Joker, just because it's Batman the Animated Series.
That Tarman, I didn't realize that was a 12-inch figure. That's crazy. I would love that Tarman, but not 12-inch. All right, we'll wait for others here. Let's see. Is that Pennywise here? KJ Smith is
right below.
Oh, there we go. All right. We're going to give KJ. And the Miles is... All right. So, KJ, since you're the only one that has these, you make the choice. Either Miles or Pennywise. Okay. Now we're all going to have some input here. Death Dealer. I haven't seen the Godzilla Hiya toys.
Spirit Iron Knife.
Some people.
Oh no, Sergeant Slaughter. Sergeant Slaughter.
Well, that's good.
I would say Spirit over Sergeant Slaughter.
No
Everybody
way.
look at this. Jessica knows we're recording and she's still calling, so there might be a problem. Please continue. I'm going to mute myself. Continue debating.
Okay. I'll give it to you. I'll give you the Sergeant Slaughter.
What's up, babe?
Sergeant Slaughter for sure. He's my guy. Like, don't get me wrong, Spare 90 Knife, that is a fucking phenomenal
129.
figure, but
Yeah.
Sergeant Slaughter.
I just think he looks a little top heavy because he's got he's got RoboCop. He's got Roadblock's upper body and then somebody else's lower body.
Oh, he's supposed
and
to
then
be
realize with Costco, they're still like old school Sam's.
Oh, Jason forgot to mute.
Oh, am I not muted?
No, you are not muted.
Yeah, just go to Costco.
And also, by the way, we would all been kicked off the show if we took a phone call during the podcast.
Yeah.
I used to get villainized for doing.
Rock muted himself.
Yeah, Rock, you're muted.
I used to get threatened for doing this.
Lotus used to have issues with your audio.
With rubbing. Okay, sorry about that. I thought I muted. It was very important. We are buying a Ninja blender from Costco, and she had to make sure. Whoa, hey, Rock.
Hey, Rock's
Rock, are you sure you're not drinking something fun? Oh, he's unplugged. He can't even hear us. Okay, what did we decide? What did we decide on 5 to 11 inch?
Roger with Sergeant Slaughter, and I'm good with it.
All right, I can go. KJ Smith says Death Dealer Mezco. That probably is better than Sergeant Slaughter, but we got to give Badass something here. Okay, under 5 inch, we got Astro Zombie from Reaction.
Oh, fucking man.
Bats Reaction super.
I haven't seen a bat yet.
I have it. It's fucking awesome.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, not super powered. We got to get something fucking articulated in here. I get that the 5 points is kitsch.
Most of this is retro. So
yeah, it's all.
Well, not the Judge Dredd.
Boba Fett
you're
droids.
Right. That's
Boba
crazy.
Fett droids is articulated.
Boba Fett droids. Oh, but that's a good one. Mandalorian. Oh, that's retro too. Jesus. That's crazy. I had no idea that retro. I should be more involved.
In there? Or Black Panther?
That's ridiculous.
Wow.
An all black figure with fucking few
pointy
lines.
ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, bats all the way.
But what about these Warhammer figures are amazing. All right. There you go, Badass. We trumped you twice. Now you get 2. Female figures. Oh my God. Anybody own any female figures of anything? We'll abstain unless KJ Smith or somebody else has a good one there. All right. And just kidding. We obviously all have 5 inch, 5 to 11 inch. So let's see. What do we got? Princess Leia comic. That was pretty good.
I gotta go. Anytime it's a selection, I have to go with Greta from Gremlins. Because that female gremlin is hilarious.
Oh, is there a Greta? Oh,
yeah.
I think I would like the Greta too.
Zorana, G.I. Joe Classified.
Zorana's not bad. Molly Holly, Legends Elite, She-Hulk. Zombie Scarlet Witch was dope. Brinkalizer saying Spiral in all capital letters. Is that for the 12 inch or is it here somewhere?
No, she's right there. Marvel Legends. It's the chick with like 6 arms, right? Isn't that Spiral?
Oh, okay. All right. I think Cliff hasn't gotten too many, so we'll go with Greta here. All right. Armor was awesome, and the retro, Jesus Christ, the TVC was awesome. Again, Hannah and Alice. So I like this Hannah and Alice. This is their zombies one, where one of them is like a Japanese schoolgirl. So I'm gonna give it to that, unless somebody else can come up. Yeah, see, no.
Most of these are terrible figures. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah. The Koska Reeves was good.
Like Lady J Reaction? She wasn't that good.
Yeah. All right. I'm giving it to this one just because I really loved that figure, how it could have 2 different characters. Best Build-A-Figure, McFarlane's Horse. I haven't opened mine yet. Ultron from the What If series. Bonebreaker. I don't even know who Bonebreaker is. Controller. Oh, the controller was from the What If line. Wasn't
No,
the
it was
fucking
no. The What If
Ultron
line
thing?
was Ultron.
Okay.
I gotta go
Solomon
Starro
Grundy.
just because of the ambition of it.
Oh, I do. Oh, I like that. I think I want to do that, even though I don't have it. But I agree. That fucking Starro with the fucking eyeball that was this big back then. All right.
This should be a simple one for us, the next category. This should be straight fucking forward.
So sorry. Let's show some Brinkalizer on the previous one. Said Jessica Rabbit because reasons. She has two really good reasons. I agree with you. I am a reasons man, if you didn't know that about me. KJ Smith says Bonebreaker. Oh, and I keep forgetting. I'm like, I don't even know who this is. I keep forgetting the reason why they're underlined is because he links to all of them. Oh, that Bonebreaker is cool from the fucking...
The X-Men line?
The Reavers.
Yeah. I'm still going to go Starro, though. KJ, yeah, half tank man. Cowabunga dude also saying the half tank dude. All right, best
Serpentor. Move along.
Serpentor.
Really? I haven't opened mine yet.
Oh my god,
I love it.
Is it?
If you don't
just
give it
the
to
vintage
Serpentor,
one blown up, or does it have a lot more cool features?
dude,
Way
it's
more
got
cool
it's
stuff.
got retractable fangs.
Oh,
Like,
really? Oh, that's
Dude,
kind
it's
of
awesome. But
So
if you want to go with something else, the only other vehicle I can give a vote to is the Batmobile from the Batman. That's a fun toy.
The Spin Masters one.
Yeah.
I'd have to go Batwing if we're not going to do Serpentor.
Yeah, because the Batwing was kind of fun. Is that Batwing a straight re-release? Was that a
No, it's
vintage
totally
vehicle?
new.
Oh,
Yeah.
was it?
Speaking of the Air Chariot,
because you missed it while it was still at 1996, right? And
Yeah,
now that
exactly.
it's 29, you refuse to buy it.
Exactly.
did you guys see Hasbro got the shipping notice already? They're going to be reshipping those out soon. It wasn't supposed to be till like I think it might have been like October or something like
Shipping
that.
what out?
They put back up the Serpentor with the Air Chariot when people made a big deal that they sold out. They put them up for pre-order. Those sold out. Then they put them up again, and those sold
I didn't
out.
know there was a third.
Yeah, because I got 4 of them coming.
What?
I got 4 of them coming.
They're peg warmers now.
Not here, not on eBay.
No,
Yeah, I was gonna say when they went up, I saw that they were going for like 160 or something like that. I was like, okay. Well, everybody seems to like Serpentor's Air Chariot, so we were going to do that. Play sets. I didn't realize Grayskull was this year. That's crazy.
No.
The Gremlins accessory set, I really liked that. Cliff, did you
RoboCop
ever?
chair, NECA.
I was going to say, did you guys get that? Did you open it up?
No,
Mine's
it
sitting in
is
my pile of
resting
loot.
comfortably in my pile of loot, which is still on premises at Big Bad Toy Store. It's not
Yeah,
lost
mine
like
is still in
like
motion
Rogers.
coming here.
So do we want to go Castle Grayskull here then?
I would think that, or if you want to do the Gremlins, because I only have the Castle Grayskull. That's and I have the chair.
See, and I don't want to do Gremlins just because I don't agree that that's a play set. Same thing with Mummy accessory kit or set. So yeah, let's do Grayskull. All right.
Abstain.
If anybody in the chat wants oh Jesus. He says that Jazz Inc. Batwing is $1,000.
Wow.
Let's see. Brinkalizer says rooftop. What was the rooftop one?
Yeah, it comes with like McFarlane's.
Oh, the animated series. Yeah, it comes with like the fucking.
Yeah, the bad McFarlane figure, but a dope kind of diorama piece.
That is, I really like that just because it's stylized, but still going Grayskull. Still going Grayskull. All right. People can say if they want statues or busts. And even vinyl. I don't fucking buy anything vinyl anymore. Best pop replica. Does anybody have any of these? Batman Beyond Batarang. Teacup from Star Trek. That's interesting. What is that? That's crazy. I never even knew that existed. All right. If anybody has any favorites there. What was the Hasbro? Oh, the Tesseract. Lego Shoe is going to be very high up here in the building sets. Optimus Prime. Yeah. Galaxy Explorer, Mighty Bowser.
Snake Mountain Constructs.
I never I never bought the Bowser, but I bet that one was fun. The big fucking full-size Bowser. Never got this, but the T-Rex Breakout would have been fun.
Snake Mountain.
Is Snake Mountain in here?
Yeah, Snake Mountain. Mega Constructs.
I don't have it, so that's a hard. I'm going Adidas shoe. This is I'm pulling a trump card there. All right, best miscellaneous Action Force Crimson Shadows. I haven't gotten those yet, so I have no idea. Those are the. Oh, I thought maybe those are the Big Bad Toy Store exclusives that they're working with Valaverse. Oh no, maybe not. Oh, it's just a huge fucking gun tin of all their shit. Yeah, I can't do that because to me those are too brittle.
Cat versus Pickle.
Where's Cat?
I don't even know what that is.
I was going to say.
There you go. Cat versus Pickle.
World's Smallest. It'd be nice to get something in World's Smallest. What is this?
That's a Cat.
Where is this? Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? I never even knew this existed. Oh, God.
But it doesn't come in a box replica. God damn it.
Yeah, it just comes in this fucking in the card here.
That's cool.
I didn't even know about this. All right. I think that's going to get the fucking... Well, I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. G.I. Joe Mini-Mates. Oh, this is...
Mini-Mates.
No. Oh, Jesus.
I think you just showed this last week.
I know. I'm like, we're going to get a strike. Box set. Like, if they mean the carded one, there's the Bumblebee Awe Striker. All right. Even though I don't have it, I think we got to go.
Yeah. That's a solid right there.
All right. Let's see. Oh shit! Brinkalizer saying that the link is to the. That's what I was saying. The link for the Castle Grayskull is the animated one. So if that's the case, oh yeah, no, not this one. Okay. So we want to change this to BTS then, since the other ones aren't really play sets.
Fuck it, do the Villain's Lair from McFarlane for Batman 66.
66.
Comes with Penguin's umbrella.
I just have the Batcave. I didn't know they made a Villain's Lair.
Oh yeah, and
like
they just showed pictures of the Wayne
and
Manor study.
All right, we'll do that. That sounds good. All right, that took way too much time at the show. Oh, I think he has this one at openyourtoys.com. All right, sweet. Well, that was fun. I always love the fucking Poppies.
Yeah, I love meandering on a show that's already 3 hours.
Right?
We don't have too much more to go. Just a bunch of third party.
Wow.
And then I have 2 huge boxes to go through.
Yeah, and you...
Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, let me get the rooftop off here. All right. Hiya. And this is a Ghidorah, exquisite mini, so 1/18th scale. Except for, look at this thing. It isn't necessarily. There is 10 points of articulation just in the wings. Each neck has 27 points of articulation. Somebody pointed out this, but they're like, wait, you need to have 2 flight stands just to hold the wings up. But this is impressive. This is from the newer movies. This isn't the original Ghidorah. But I'm loving this thing. Not enough for me. I think the original, like, Godzilla one, so this is, for probably up to the wings. It's 14 inches tall, 22 inches wide for a 1/18th scale. So yeah, this thing is crazy, but look at the art, dude. Their sculpting is just amazing at that scale. That is maybe 3/4 of an inch right there that we're looking at. All right. Speaking of Kaiju, Mezco announces a new Kaiju line. Starting off with, who else would you start off with? But a 54 Godzilla in black and white deco, roughly 8 inches tall, 12 inches head to tail. So this is the same as the NECA line. They consider their line a 12-inch line from head to tail. 140. So definitely not giving you a break. But it's going to feature their all-new seamless body with hidden articulation. Just one head, hand-painted, 6 interchangeable hands. I don't know why you need that many hands on Godzilla, but...
probably so he can hold different things, like a truck or...
I see what... Yeah, they're saying posing hands, grabbing hands, and fists.
If you look at the accessories like railway, jet plane...
Yeah, and this is what kind of gets me, is like you can have this, him holding the fucking train. That's the first time we've ever seen that in a figure. I like his blast. There's the plane.
The plane looks cool in his hand.
Yeah. Yeah, that train looks dope. But yeah, too pricey. But love it. Lego Rivendell. So if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, 6,000 pieces. This thing is fucking ridiculous. Anybody? Well, one, is anybody a Lord of the Rings fan?
No.
I like them, but I don't like watch them religiously. It's not like Star Wars, but they're good. I think they're really good movies.
Have you ever bought toys of them?
No.
Okay. So I have a few Lord of the Rings, more the well, I guess I went in pretty deep on the Hobbit, like the orcs riding the wolves and stuff like that. I think that was Hobbit. And they had the huge orc figure that was probably, he was almost 12-inch tall, big fat one. So I got a lot of those when they were cheaper, but all right, Operation Recall update. So we get a look at their first initial tooling. So kind of interesting how they're doing this. These hands don't look like, it's weird, and their legs are the same way. So they just must be starting with that as a base to let the sculptors build.
Yeah, add whatever,
that.
like pants or sleeves or whatever they're doing there.
Exactly. And so get next to very rough mock-up there. So looking good. God, it does look like those wrists want to twist, but not with this. I hope they're not making those too weak. The O-ring is interesting here, what they're doing with this. So I don't know if that's like a rubberized... Like
I would assume it's somewhat flexible and like a pliable.
Yeah, exactly. So they're not going full on rubber band, but they're not going metal T-bar. either on them. So cool. New retro Indy.
Oh my god, they're beautiful.
Not a fan.
So we get bridge cutting Indy with bridge cutting action there. Short. I do dig short round. I just watched when I was doing the show notes for this episode. I was watching Temple of Doom. God, I like Raiders of the Lost Ark is like in my opinion one of the most perfect movies ever. But I think I like Temple of Doom better as a fun factor.
I hate Temple of Doom.
I love it. My appreciation is literally the order they were released. I think is the order so far.
And Mrs. McFavor was asking me about a Zeppelin. Is there a Zeppelin in the third movie that I just don't remember?
No ticket when Harrison Ford throws him out the window? No ticket.
No, see, I've only seen Last Crusade like twice my entire life.
Fuck?
I told you.
I saw it twice in 2023.
I've probably seen Last Crusade more than I've seen Temple of Doom.
But these figures look great. You got that vintage carding.
Oh
They're
my
not
god,
like
they're fucking beautiful.
the Temple of Doom Indiana Jones, the sculpting is a little soft on it, but these other ones look great.
But this is the bad one though. See how he comes with the satchel?
Crusade. Yeah.
Well, very famously, the original Kenner Indiana Jones did not come with the satchel because they used for some reason the one pressed photo that he doesn't have a satchel in. It's the scene
when
in
he's still
bar.
in his shirt and tie, but
no, for the first movie from '81.
Oh,
like when he's in Marion's bar in the beginning, he's not wearing his satchel. So they use that one picture. So the original vintage Indy does not come with a satchel. This Indy does come with a satchel.
Throughout the original Raiders of the Lost Ark, he has a satchel. I guess I didn't notice.
He's got a set. That's part of his costume. So because this guy comes with a satchel, I have to buy 3 of him so that I can give a satchel to Raiders Indy and a satchel to Temple of Doom Indy. So they know exactly what they're doing with this fucking toy.
Just think how progressive he was. He was so ahead of his time to wear a man purse back in the 1930s.
He's an archaeologist, man. He needs that fucking pocket space.
And we get Henry Jones Sr. here.
Yeah. Looks awesome. Looks like Steven Spielberg.
So if he is Henry Jones Jr., where does Indiana come from?
They named the dog Indiana.
Yeah, the dog's name was Indy. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. And that's revealed in 4, right?
No, it's revealed in 3.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, dude. I don't
This is breaking my heart. Which one did they get the Grail? Which one was that? Was that Temple of Doom? I'm sorry. I'm just.
It's okay.
So he got the book from the Nazis, and then he went in the refrigerator. What happened?
And then the big blast show up.
I'm just so surprised. Usually, because of all the things we talk about on this show, like Indiana Jones and Star Wars were, on the same repeat factor when I was a kid. So I just assumed if you're a huge Star Wars guy, you have a huge Indiana Jones thing too.
No, and like I say, I love the movies, and I just rewatched the first 2 to do show notes, and I rewatched the first one to post 261. So I watched them back to back, but yeah, it's because I'm doing stuff.
So now I have a quick question. I know I shared the pics in the group, but are these all going to be like mass release, or are they going to be? Don't tell me it's going to be like one's at Walmart, one's at Target, one's Hasbro Plus, one's on Amazon. Are they just? I'm hoping that you could just buy them all on Hasbro Pulse and be done with it.
Well, Pulse will always offer the retailer exclusives, but they'll sell out super fast. But 4 of these were Target exclusives, right? Cliff, did you figure those out?
I don't know. The Target exclusives I thought were all Black Series or Adventure Series. I haven't heard anything about that. The only thing is, Hasbro's doing this fucking weird shit that's kind of freaking me out. They're not offering pre-orders on any of their new announcents.
Yeah, that's their
They're
whole.
Just they'll be in the stores when they're in the stores.
Yeah, they said in a new announcement that they're pulling back on pre-orders.
And it's kind of because of what I was talking about last week with that Star Wars podcast, Galaxy of Toys. But that's what they were all talking about, how you get hyped up for something, you want it now, and then a year from now when it comes out, you don't even care about it anymore because you've already seen the next 3-4 waves of stuff you're waiting on. So that's why I think they're trying to go back to this model of, you can buy it when you can get it.
There you go. They are only
so these 4 at least. So not the Indy with the satchel. So, hey, you don't have to try to find 3 exclusive satchels, Cliff.
Wait, what is this? These other 2 figures. I don't remember seeing this. Kazim?
These are, these are Black Series. These are what we're going to get to right now. If we go back here and we go to the Adventure Series announcements.
Again, very worried about the longevity of this line. Every single figure they've shown is a dude in the suit. Like,
yeah, even him in the map room is like,
I don't even know who Kazim is. I've seen these movies how many times?
Dude, he's the guy.
Thank you, Rock. I didn't want to say it after getting trash talked.
He is the guy. He is the guy that chases him at the beginning in Venice when they're in the fucking tombs, getting the carving of the shield, and the Kazim is the guy who throws the lighter down there and forces him out, and then they have that huge fight in the motorboats, and then he goes, "Tell me where my father is." He goes, "Then we'll die."
Okay,
goes, my
what
soul
percentage
is prepared.
of people
How's
do you think
yours?
This is like
Excuse
the
me, Rock, I'm
Walrus
doing a
Man
dramatic
of friggin' Indiana Jones figures. This is Hammerhead. You know what I mean? Like, this is not like a person that makes the universe. Oh my God, Cowabunga dude's got 100% on. Nice, that's my wife. That is, that's a fucking Borat.
No, dude, he's a badass.
Borat.
Cowabunga dude,
is
that's
no
the
Borat.
part of the show right now. Cliff's gonna unfriend you and block you. But other than that, that's correct.
Shut it down.
Brinkalizer says, I use a satchel when I go to conventions now. Maybe I should get a fedora to complete the ensemble.
Oh, I'm always a backpack guy because I got the bottle of water.
I was going to say
hand
backpack.
sanitizer, my snacks. Yeah.
That's right.
And then, guys, Kasim says to Indiana Jones, "You must ask yourself, why do you seek the Grail? Is it for his glory or for yours?" And he goes, "I don't care about the Grail. I want my father." And he goes, "Well, in that case, your father is being held at the Austrian castle at the border of Grimlock. May God be with you in your journey." And then he just buttons his coat and walks away.
He just lets him go.
I mean, honestly, how many
people
people are going to know who this character is and be like, "Oh,
He
I have
shows
to
his
have
tattoo on his wrist.
Yeah, he's got my soul is
Yeah, he's
prepared.
got that big fucking tatty on him.
He's the protector of the Grail. He's an awesome character. That he's the whole reason the whole first action scene happens.
All right, so Cliff's buying 3. The rest of the show.
I'm not buying any of these. I'm not doing adventure series except for like the main Indy.
Yeah, that's the only one. That's all I've done so far for both the retro and the adventure series. Is just a plain Indy.
But I agree with you, Rock. I think these characters are not toyetic, and I don't understand why they're not doing like German Mechanic.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, dude. German Mechanic, retro, Black Series or Adventure Series, whatever. I'm all about the fucking. If I have Indy fighting one person, it's going to be German Mechanic.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Cairo Swordsman. You know, that'd be another nice little setup too.
That's just the guy in robes.
I do love the fucking gun, boom, dead. Everybody cheers, but all right. Something less controversial.
I hope I don't get a copyright strike for doing just whole cloth doing quotes from Last Crusade.
Starting lineup backboard here. I love this fucking thing, dude. And so you get a ball dropping through the hoop, a regular hoop. And I don't know what this is. Maybe it's a hand thing to like
he's shooting.
That's what I was going to say. Like, so it can come off of the hand.
I don't think these figures are doing too good. They were half price at the All-Star break on Hasbro Pulse. I mean, when was the last time you saw a Hasbro Pulse, like something that's only a couple months old and drop it 50%?
Yeah, you've never seen.
Just think they're missing the whole price point of starting lineup. They were kind of cheap, tiny statues.
Right.
They were like the Funko for sports guys, right?
They were
you could have a
$4
couple on
back
your
in the
desk.
day.
Yeah,
like I had a Jim McMahon and a Michael Jordan just sitting there. Like I didn't play with them. I just
the first year. Do you know how many people? If you had a mustache, the Mike Schmidt was the same face as like so many other players. Like Don Mattingly, Wade Boggs, and Mike Schmidt were all the same head sculpt. There was so many of those, like, especially like if you were a black guy. If you were Dwight Gooden, I can't tell you how many people had the same head. They didn't even do pinstripes back in the day either.
Did they get Mattingly sideburns?
I don't think so.
No, it's from The Simpsons where Mr. Burns makes him shave his hair all the way up.
All right. Mezco 5 PoA Turtles. So I saw this announced at their Mezco fair or whatever they call it, Toys Fair. And I was like, oh my God, they're going to do fucking Turtles and Mezco 1/12th. And nope. These are
I think they've already announced
5
those,
PoA. Oh, have they? Maybe
they have done the 1/12 Turtles already, I think.
Can you never get them?
But these are really interesting how posed these are. I mean, look at Donatello. He's got his leg fully out with a fucking tucked in, like, flying kick. So these are kind of interesting. And I'll tell you the truth, this is why I like Mezco's Godzilla definitely over Reactions Godzilla. Is they are super detailed, but they don't have like tons of specific posing to them, so they're still kind of fun. So we'll see what those look like when they come. New Dr. Wu, so be loving me this scale, this little 2.5 inch scale. So it looks like they're going to be doing a new prime in darker colors, which they're calling toy colors. Yeah, you can see what scale we're talking about. These things are teeny. But now they're going to be coming with the roller instead and the battle axe. So, of course, because I bought right when they came out, I get gypped. But anyways, these things look amazing for fucking 2.5 inch. And then getting Nemesis Prime, Shatterglass Prime, and Toxitron, which is like the fucking do they show him here? No, they don't even show him. He's the or Toxitron's already been out, but he came with the axe and roller as well. Okay, Thundercats Wave 8. So interesting that they're finally putting out a Wily Cat. Or no, this is Wily Kit, right? The girl is Kit.
Kit is the girl.
And the boy's Cat. So finally getting that Comic-Con exclusive re-released. So if you missed that. And it hung around forever. I don't know who's missing it that needed it. It wasn't one of those that like skyrocketed on the secondary market. But we're getting it with all the accessories, which is cool that you're getting her little surfboard and the flight stand for it. And I remember this guy, like the Nightmare guy or something. I have no idea who this guy is. But Hachiman, oh my God. Hachiman is one of my favorites. So this went on the Jomo list immediately. I just cleaned all my stuff up, and Hachiman made the original vintage version, made the cut to stay on my desk because I love him so much. He was just character all about honor and that kind of stuff. Loved it. Loved that we're getting his little like sword when he did the spinning sword trick. So, but anybody, you guys aren't even doing Thundercats, right? No. Nobody doing these?
Nope. No.
Yeah, all right.
I got Panther, I got Lino, I got Mumra, I'm good. Oh, and I got Chitara and
your favorites.
So Super 7 did an interesting thing. They're notorious for they've been releasing wrestling figures and then resoliciting them with a different paint deco. So there's a podcast, a major wrestling figure podcast. These guys have had a couple different ones put out. There was another tag team they put out. They actually canceled it because they didn't get enough orders after they solicited. And then even the wrestling guys of a podcast, they were talking about their first figures were 55 or 45.
The next ones were 75 because they had so much paint decals and so much tooling.
Oh, that's crazy.
And the guys admitted on their podcast they only sold 20% of the amount they sold on their first wave.
Oh wow, that's fucking crazy. Yeah.
So now it makes you wonder, like maybe they're starting to realize, like, hey, the tooling, they're not making money on some of these figures. I think they're taking a hit on some of these things.
Yeah, I was gonna say so because what are Mattel's fanciest ones are like $35?
No,
right? Or
oh well, that's an ultimate.
Something.
Those are like 30, but their regular ones are, I think, 23 now. The ones that come with like soft goods and maybe another head, but they have ultimates that I think are 30 or 35. They come with like 3 heads, multiple hands, all kinds of stuff. But they're supposedly like these prices are really going up, and they actually had the guy on the podcast, Brian Flynn, I think the guy's name was.
Yeah.
And they were talking about how the difference between tampos, like how much each tampo or water slides cost, and the different things with the price deco and what makes a figure cost what it does.
Yeah, because all these guys have tattoos, right, and shit like that.
Yeah,
got to try to be true to.
Mm-hmm.
4 Horsemen. So we talked about the re-release of the Headless Horseman, which I'm so glad I got the original release. I didn't realize the new one was so purple. But these are retailer appreciation wave. And this is what I didn't realize about this guy Hagnon before was, so he was clear, but he would glow green. And so as far as I understand, and KJ and Brinkalizer, correct me if I'm wrong. So what I understood was Hagnon has gone into the All-Star voting as being glow blue, but he would have still been clear. And now what 4 Horsemen are doing is he will glow blue, but he is also kind of cast in a bluish clear blue. What sucks is it makes me wish, like, oh shit, I wish I would have fucking got the original clear that glowed green, because that's always my favorite. But if you need this guy in your collection, he's going to be a retailer appreciation figure along with the Elven Elite Guard. So these guys are going to be a little bit more expensive. He's going to be $50. So you can have an elf or you can have an orc. And then what they're coming with is armed. So you see armed upper arms and upper thighs here. Or you can have them like regular, which I don't know how black is the regular skin tone for an elf, but maybe it's a bodysuit or something. Unarmed, I guess, is the way to approach it. But you can have unarmed thighs and upper arms here. So, all right. We're fucking moving. We're moving good here because I got a big.
What you got is going to be like.
I was gonna say. Not only do I have a fucking pile of loot, I also have a my stack from TF Source. It's a small one, but I have 2 that I have not opened yet. Store report, Twincast and Metalhawk already hitting. So I think this kind of speaks to what Hasbro is talking about, right? Like these only got announced a few weeks ago or something, got leaked and announced, and now they're already showing up in stores.
I've already seen an air razor from the new movie.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I think I saw that news article and I'm just like, no one cares about the movie. So I did put it in here, but yeah, so these are already popping up at US retail. And then speaking of prices, we talked about AAA's question. So GameStop regular Black Series releases are now $26.99.
Dude, that's fucking cheap compared to Canada.
I know. Your life sucks up there.
No, it does not suck, but I couldn't imagine buying Black Series at GameStop. Like they're fucking expensive, like $45 a figure.
Yeah, exactly. When you can get them from regular retail.
Yeah.
But they're gaming greats. They're their exclusives are already approaching $28.99. So yeah, I'm hard and fast. Even if they keep creating gaming grades at $31.99, done. I'm not going to be picking those up. So, especially because, like Brinkalizer said, all of their gaming greats peg warm for the most part. I don't think I've ever seen one that didn't hang around that you could find in store. So
yeah, if you wait long enough, everything they have there goes on sale and it gets marked down exponentially. So
yeah. Yeah, I would say there's 3 gaming greats currently on the clearance little stand that they do.
Yeah,
so.
We have a $5 table at our one.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it's got some pretty good shit sometimes.
Hell yeah. All right. Online, Tung Lasher is available via EE. So I like their solution for this. I like the little plug-in tongue
yeah,
you can give to them, if you want that. And I've always dug Tung Lasher because not only does he come with the Snakeman staff, he comes with the crossbow that's kind of Horde-esque. Yeah.
So is this going to be regular retail, or do we have to buy this?
Let's see what Entertainment Earth says here. Oh, blocked. Is there not a link to pre-order them?
Well, it says right down the bottom, pre-order.
Well, yeah, but when I click this, it blocks me. So here, let's just go to Entertainment Earth and we'll search for his ass. Tung Lasher. Oh yeah, he's just a regular release.
Okay. Because BBTS hasn't updated any Origins whatsoever.
Yeah, no, I know they've been kind of lacking because I looked at this for them too, and they hadn't had it up there. But yeah, Ratty Rudy, fresh and fruity. Oh, and then we finally get to my Snarl, which sold out on. So yeah, this is a tough one for me for the fucking FOMO, but I'm gonna hang in there. You can pretty much get all the other leader class ones. I just want this one because I want to fucking open it as soon as I humanly can. But the Snarl looks dope. Again, holding true to the original designs.
He looks phenomenal. Fucking absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, his face is still like I think I mentioned this on the last show that his face is still a little long, in my opinion.
Well, look at the Sludge one. That is super boxy. Looks fucking weird, right?
Yeah, exactly. The Sludge has a horse face, in my opinion.
Yeah, totally horse face.
And then after getting fucking not Red Alert, Jesus Christ. Wow. Okay. I've drank too much because I need my nerd card revoked. But the ambulance, we're going to get Ironhide in that same mold. And I'm down to get the Ironhide.
Is that core class?
Yeah. Yeah, so this is a little
Why would you make him core and then you have Snarl who's fucking leader?
Well, they just release these at the same time. I don't think they're saying, hey, this is what the scale is. But yeah, I'll be getting that next year sometime. I love that. I have only gone to a store twice in the last 3 weeks to look at toys and that kind of stuff. And I'm really feeling good about this JOMO shit. I'm really feeling good about waiting a year and seeing what's important to me then. And because there's been times I'm like, oh shit, I saw the Green Lantern Page Puncher, the little 3-inch or 2.5-inch figure, and I'm like, oh, I want that so bad. Waiting, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Cowabunga Dude says, I got a young Lasher. He's great. And it means a tongue lasher. All right, let's do some what we got. Let's get into some fun stuff here. I'm going to have to turn my light on. Somebody want to go first while
I got nothing.
Prepare?
I am very fast. I have
Okay.
4 things.
I have 2 things.
I got something new, and I teased this last episode, but I did finish my real Ghostbusters in movie colors.
Oh yeah, your customs.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I ordered custom actual Neutrano wands from eBay.
Now, did you get stickers for those shoulders, or did you paint around it? How'd you do that?
No, I just painted around it.
Oh,
So it's not perfect, but
yeah,
it's
you can
pretty
see a
good.
little bit of a dark outline, but
That's Ray.
That's fucking beautiful.
I got Ray. I got Egon.
Nice.
They look
And
amazing. What an easy cash grab for them to do that they didn't do.
Winston, and the attaching the rope to the new Neutrano wands was as easy as could be. I just had to split the old ones to get the rope out, untie the little knot, and then I just put a dab of super glue at the end of the Neutrano wand on the handle,
Right.
and the rope immediately bonded to it.
Will the new wands clip onto the backpack?
They do. So because it's got a little thing right here,
Right.
Little
Okay.
gap.
Yeah.
I can use that to clip it on the backpack. Hold on, I'll do it.
Nice.
You gotta love 3D printing.
Fuck, man, that looks
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, good job, man.
Hell yeah. Those look
And that's
amazing.
Winston, and then Bankman.
All right. So if I were to commission you to make a set of these, I send you the figures.
You already see the look on his face.
Based on your time, what do you think would be a fair charge for you? How long did these take you to paint? And
The hardest part about painting them was mixing up a batch of khaki large enough to paint 4 figures,
And get it the
keeping that
same
paint,
tone. Yeah.
and keeping that paint wet. Because this is like the khaki, it's like 3 or 4 layers. So
Oh,
that's the
wow,
hardest part.
okay.
So I had to buy souffles, like restaurant souffles,
Yeah.
so I could cap the paint mix.
oh, okay. I was
Cut all
going to
the
say
air
you
out of it.
literally did this by hand.
Yeah,
all 4
all the-
figures, no, I know, but I'm saying 3 to 4 coats at a time. Sounds
Yeah,
like
exactly.
you. Yeah. Okay.
So I got a souffle, so I mixed it up so I can cap it in between, just add water to it. I don't know if you send me the figures. I don't know. I could probably do that for you. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's
All right.
relatively easy. It's just
I'm not trying to hold you to a price, but I'm always curious what people's time is worth to them.
But see,
know?
this is my job is so fucking stressful lately. Think of that. This is when I get to shut my brain off and just
yeah.
like don't even think about anything. So I enjoy doing it. So yeah, we could definitely talk about it. But yeah, it wouldn't take much at all. And I would highly recommend getting them from Big Bad because I got this set for $29 off Big Bad,
The steal.
which is
Well,
like
I have
$7.50
multiple.
each.
I was going to
do you?
say I have multiple sets of the other ones because I thought, oh, these are going to be worth something.
We all think
Also,
that.
you got to think about. I'll send you the link. Do you want me to just paint the Neutrano wands they come with, or do you want the custom Neutrano wands?
See, I think I'd rather the ones they came with painted.
Okay.
Because the ones they come with are in those gaudy colors of their backpacks, right?
Yeah, they're blue.
Yeah, they're blue. But again, you have those giant streams that are coming from the wands, right?
Yep.
Like, at least the new ones that Cliff has, it actually keeps it look more compact. Like try posing one of those guys with the fit in his backpack and you got like
with
a
the
10-foot
9-inch
fucking
stream
coming out of the top of it. Yeah, it's not easy.
I'm trying to think where I stuck all the because I have all the streams still. They're just 'cause I don't need them.
And those 3D Neutranos, what are those?
I think it was
What are those?
$18 for 4.
That seems pricey, but
Here's
not
here's
out
one
of
of the
control.
streams.
Yeah, like look at those things.
And here's one of the Neutrano ones. They're very easy to split.
Oh, that's right. I forgot they have like the over the forearm fucking way to hold them. And so the other 3D printed ones, their hands will hold it well.
Oh yeah, they're all holding them.
I got
that
good.
It burns.
Yeah, that is some unnatural shit I'm drinking there. All right, Rock, you said you only had one or two things.
Two. So this was a Facebook Marketplace find, and I've been wanting these. I got 2 Garbage Pail Kids in the original packaging. I got 2 of these sealed and a package of diapers for $30.
What did Rock say, Cliff?
Garbage Pail.
You got it. Garbage Pail. Yeah.
Cabbage Patch Dolls.
I was like, Garbage Pail Kids like that? I'm fucking down.
I always confuse those because to me they look like Garbage Pail Kids. And then this I found. This is really strange. I thought it was a scam at first. It was an advertisement for a toy website on Facebook called 14back.com. So I scroll on his website and I find this Empire Strikes Back R2-D2 AFA graded 70 for $419. So I'm like, wow, that's like $350 less than retail on eBay. So I bought it, but I have a 12-back R2-D2 right now. So now I put this one in my eBay store because I'm trying to decide, do I keep the 12-back? My 12-back, the original story was somebody got it for Christmas. They folded it and put it as a stocking stuffer. So it's got a big crease in the middle. But believe it or not, that 12-back with that big crease is still worth more than this one that's graded.
Oh, that's crazy.
So this is in my eBay store right now for $750. Wow. Slightly flexible, but
mention the podcast, you'll get 10%.
You'll get. I'll give you. I give $6.99 PayPal goods and services off eBay. But you know what? I mean, it's a beautiful. It's really beautiful. It's like I said, it's a grade of 70, but it displays real nice. So I'm torn right now what to keep, and so like I said, I put the other one for. Put
and
the
what
other
is
one
that?
Up
a 35 back? What are the
40,
Empire
it's
ones?
a 41 back.
A 41.
This is a 41 back D. So this is and actually this is pretty rare because the Sensor Scope ones came out. So Empire Strikes Back R2-D2 figures are actually really hard to find.
Oh, because they
did the Sensor Scope.
Sensor Scope and the Empire card.
And then once Jedi came out, they never released R2, the plain R2 on a Jedi card.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Same thing with C-3PO. You only have him on removable limbs on a Jedi card. You can't get a regular C-3PO on a Jedi card.
So is this 14 back that's just kind of some independent guy?
He's some little toy guy out of toy store out of Syracuse, New York, which was upstate for me. I got the figure in like 2 days. He's got a lot of real vintage stuff, and I was writing him back and forth, and he just said he was tired of the bullshit of eBay and the fees and the scammers, so he just opened up like a Shopify kind of website.
Well,
so obviously his advertising worked on Facebook because he found me. But I mean, I don't know. He was selling things so much below market value. But then again, he might have had the money tied up in this for a long time because this is the old style AFA grading where it's up here.
Yeah, I was going to say
because normally now the AFA is on the bottom.
Yeah, so you can't see it.
But you know, it's too like I'm at the point now. I had so much money in my eBay account because I had a lot of stuff sell this week that I don't mind reinvesting. You know, I sold a bunch of stuff, so let me put a little money back in and turn and burn. And good thing I got rid of all that HasLab Sky Striker shit. The bottom has fell out on that. Roger, I sent you
Has it just gotten fucking...
I tagged you in a link. Somebody had one in Canada for like $500 shipped.
Oh, really?
Oh,
yeah,
Jesus.
500 or 500 plus shipping from Canada.
Right.
But you can get Cobra Commander now for like $39.99.
Shit.
That's crazy. Yeah.
The prices have dropped out. So.
I'm glad I only got one.
I have one I didn't open. It's on the shipper to my closet.
I'm fucking buying.
Yeah. And that's all I got. Well, I'll have different stuff for next week. Like I said, I forgot about my McDonald's score.
I totally went. Like, did you get the styrofoam packaging as well, or is it just all the cardboard stuff?
Oh, that shit wouldn't exist anymore, dude. Like that like polystyrene.
Oh no, it's like unused French fry containers.
Yeah,
like they're completely flattened. The Happy Meal box is flattened. The McDonald's cups are actually in the plastic. Like I got my wife some Mickey's on the block ones. Yeah, sleeve. Like they're in like I'll share it in the secret chat. The guys.
Yeah. Take some pictures, man.
the guy is really bad at shipping. He's really slow and he way overcharged on shipping. But the stuff is so cheap. Like I sent him this huge list. I'm like, hey, this is all the stuff I want. Can you tell me? Like, can you send me an invoice? And he's like, no, just buy it all and I'll credit you the shipping. And I spent like $80 with the guy, and the shipping had to be like 60 on top of it. Yeah, the guy killed me on shipping, but it's really cool McDonald's stuff. Like to me, it's just nostalgia. It's not like I didn't eat a lot of Happy Meals. I ate a lot of McDonald's, but it was just cool packaging to see all these old toys in the little baggies for like, not too much money. Like I said, the shipping is way more than the actual toys.
I saw some pictures of remember the old chocolate chip cookies that they used to be able to buy? Like a box of them? And like
that's
the animal crackers one too?
Yeah. Well, that's what when Rock was talking about the Happy Meal, I was like, do you remember when you used to get cookies in the Happy Meals? Like that's mid 80s.
Yeah,
they cut that out pretty quick.
Dude, I had multiple McDonald's birthday parties. Multiple.
Did you? Oh my God. We were too cheap. We never.
You got to go down the rabbit hole on
eBay.
With McDonald's memorabilia. I so almost bought a little coffee cup. It was like a ceramic cup. I have some glasses, but people sell the friggin'. This is gonna bring back memories. The tin ashtray.
That's what I was just gonna ask. Can you get some of those?
The gold's fucking flimsy as shit.
Just like pressed and then moved on, pressed, move on. Yeah.
Maybe I should get some tin ashtrays, but they hold like one cigarette.
Yeah, like I wouldn't say McDonald's merchandise is as popular as like Coca-Cola, but there's a strong category in eBay of McDonald's memorabilia. Very strong.
Like, it's awesome.
Brinkalizer says, I have a hankering for a McD's apple pie.
You're welcome,
a real apple pie that was deep fried.
Yeah, the real one.
Like when they went to the baked pies, I was like, what the fuck is this? And
I'll give it to you. The baked pies are still pretty good, dude. They're pretty good.
Oh, no.
Like,
Not compared to the deep
80s,
fried pies.
My dad taking us to McDonald's, him smoking at the table while we ate our Happy Meals, and that fucking ashtray just full of cigarette butts.
Yeah, because it was fucking like this deep.
Yeah, dude. It was like,
I was gonna say, it's the smallest ashtray.
And then you go out in the playground of death, and you're lucky you don't come back with a broken neck or an arm or a leg or something.
Hey, if Brink wanted an apple pie, he's going to kill me for this one. I saw a TikTok today. It was a McDonald's hack where you order the McDouble and you ask for a Big Mac sauce and shredded lettuce. They charge you $2.69 for a McDouble Big Mac, basically.
Oh,
so you don't get that. You don't get that extra bread. So you save the carbs. So you keep that nice svelte figure.
Right.
But you get the fucking.
You basically get a Big Mac for half the price.
Oh, dude, I'm rocking that. I'm rocking that hack this week because I'm a Big Mac guy.
My phone still knows I'm fat. It sends me all the different hacks, the Chipotle hack, the Starbucks hack. It's always some TikTok of some girl, with that fake voice. This is how you get double meat at Chipotle.
Yeah, that weird, that weird, Android voice or whatever.
Oh man, now I'm gonna order some McDelivery for after the podcast.
Hey, if it's your first McDelivery, you get a free Big Mac. Just so
it is certainly not my first McDelivery. I get McDelivery breakfast.
Oh my!
I would say once every couple weeks.
Hey, while we're talking fast food, have you guys had Wendy's breakfast yet?
No. Is that
it is the best.
It's good.
I thought McDonald's was good. Then Burger King came out with their croissant sandwiches and their French toast sticks.
Oh, French toast sticks.
And I used to love those. And then the fucking Wendy's, dude. Their spiced potato things are amazing. Their Baconator. Oh my! I
didn't like that one. I like the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. Those potato wedges are out of this world. Their coffee, it's cake puts. It stinks, but the other stuff is good.
McDonald's has the best coffee, hands down.
Yeah, Mrs. McFavorite, the only thing she would ever order from McDonald's was their coffee for the longest time. We would go and get something. She's like, I'll just take a large coffee.
And they give you the little half and halves are like this big. They're like so tiny. It's like a thimble's worth.
Until they got sued, and then they have to put them in there for you now. Yeah. All right, so here we go.
All right, Jason. Break it out, man. Break it out.
So again, things that trump the JOMO rule is things I've been looking for months. So I got an amazing sample.
Remco?
Yeah, an original Remco Creature. Yeah, you could tell by his eyes.
Yeah.
But amazing, tight. He's a little dusty. I could take a little cloth to him, but $60 shipped. Yeah, so I've been watching him forever and got him $60 shipped. People might remember this from just a few episodes ago. But does anyone recognize this?
Oh yeah, the Crasher one?
Yeah, crack. Oh, there we go.
You got a crack up.
Nice. Yeah, crack up. It took me I think what took me the most for this guy was just to get somebody to respond back to me like, does the crack up actually work? And no one would respond to me. He's pretty rough condition. I mean, you can see a lot of the scratches and stuff like that. His hood, his hood definitely has tons of stress marks. Like, I don't want to do it too often, but this is, when I looked up crack ups, this is the one I had as a kid. So, got this dude. More eBay from my homeboy, Custom Samurai or whatever his name is. So talk about, fucking 3D custom things. So this whole thing cost me $20, and I'm not saying it's amazing by any means, but it literally comes with every cape that was ever produced in the vintage line, including the fucking C-3PO vinyl net thing that Chewie held. So we have Snow Troopers, we have Obi-Wan, we have the Jawa, we have Darth Vader, all of those capes, and then including a couple soft goods, not all the soft goods, but a couple soft goods capes in there.
Wow.
These stickers, and these are probably the worst thing of the entire thing, but R2D2 stickers and an RTD4 or whatever, or R5. Yeah, exactly. These are really poor quality, but whatever. I wouldn't be using those. And then we get into all kinds of different fucking weapons. So we get lightsabers, and all of these 3D printed. I think you can see it, like they're all translucent, so you're not going to mistake these for vintage stuff, but it's kind of cool to have those. And then, I mean, fucking look at this. I mean, it's like 25 weapons in here, and again, we're not talking amazing quality. So look at the Lando. Like, that's a pretty piss poor quality 3D print of it. But, then there's other things that is this. I think this is like Admiral Mahdi, not Mahdi.
General Nadine.
Yeah,
General
thank
Nadine,
you.
like
Yeah.
Beating stick or something.
Exactly. Yeah. Cliff. If you've never seen it, Cliff turned me on to what's the channel, Cliff? With all the Return of the Jedi came with sticks.
Oh, like retroblasting.
Yeah, retroblasting has this thing about how all of the there's like 36 sticks in the Return of the Jedi line or something. Yeah. But I mean, it's kind of fun. We get the Ewok staff that isn't awful or anything, but these aren't going to fool anybody if you're trying to fucking pass off knockoffs.
Do you get like the satchel and stuff and like the bow and arrow? But
no, it's really fucking random what we have in here. We have like Empire blasters, and this was one of my favorite, like a little 3D printed mouse droid. This is kind of interesting because that is definitely not 3D printed. This gold, I don't even know who this fucking
Reuse.
goes to.
Reuse.
Is it? Okay. So yeah, I mean, this one seems like, I don't think that's a reproduction. Maybe it's just thrown in. But again, for $25 for all of this kind of shit. Oh, shit. I'm about to roll over one of them. But anyways, I was like, oh, I need to jump on this. And then the next day he posted the same lot. So if you're interested and want over 40, 45 poorly made, I'm not gonna fucking give them too much props, but if you're looking for 40 to 45 poorly made replacement weapons, guns, things to customize for the vintage collection, $25, you could do worse.
Was that on eBay?
It is on eBay, yeah.
What's the seller's name?
Oh, it's like Samurai something here. I bet if I just type his, yep. Samurai Man 69, of course.
The only way to do it.
And I've talked about him before. He's who I got my Uze Blue Stars. Here. Let me show this, Cliff. You might be interested in this. I thought this was kind of an interesting. He goes off the rails on some of these customizing things. So here's an Uzai Blue Defender, which I have this exact card in a different thing, but he's using a fucking RoboCop in this.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh no shit. RoboCop and what, like an IG-88 body?
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing here because you don't see too much of it. That's just the card you get. But, you know, $20 and $4 shipping, like, this is costing this dude money to make these. Like, he's doing this out of love. I can't imagine that he's like, oh my God, on my taxes, I got to report thousands of dollars of profit or anything. But yeah, I mean, even here you can see it looks like the card's torn, but he does just use stock photos. I've noticed that, like when I bought stuff from him, I'm like, okay, this is not a picture of what I bought. It's just a stock one, but interesting shit like that.
Yeah, I just went on his page. I can't believe he's selling a carded figure for $12.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's all kinds of, there's tribbles there, you know, he has all kinds of,
and it comes with a coin. Like, you couldn't buy a beater figure, repainted, carded, and then after eBay fees, like, it's $12. So he's losing like $2 in fees.
Yeah.
So he's getting $10. Like,
about the, yeah.
He does this.
It seems like he does this out of the love of his heart, and that's why I don't. That I was fairly sure that when he showed this lot that it was mostly going to be junk, and it's not junk, but it's, you're not going to play it off as original or anything like that. It's if you want a Grimorian Guard axe and don't want to pay $38 for it, you know, kind of shit.
You can pay $25 and get everybody's weapon.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so here comes the one more. So this beat the Jomo. So this is a League of Legends dude that is originally, he's 6-inch, so he's originally $25. But I had to buy him because he fucking comes with amazing fucking arm blades. He also has throwing stars that attach to his back that you can pop off. So this is Jazzwares, and he is just amazing. He was $4 on Amazon. So that trumps any Jomo. This satisfies a little like hankering just to have fun and buy shit that really doesn't matter. And AAA, you're right. This is what fucking starts clouding your collection, and you spend money on things you don't really need. But hey, fucking double elbows, double knees, fucking hinged hips with swivel fucking thighs. This guy's got it all. All right. I pre-cut these so they shouldn't hopefully take too much, but this is still taking quite a bit. So not only do I have a big bag toy store pile of loot, I have a stack, and this is a big something here. I like to keep the bubble wrap, so I'll be a little careful here. Oh my god, okay, it's all ripping. It's time to rip it. Oh, shit! That was like, whoa, that was like a fucking earthquake there. Not to be insensitive. But this is the goofiest box I have ever seen in my life. So if people can see, it's lots of flowers and stuff.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
Oh, see. Here, I gotta cut it open because this is the crown jewel of this stack. Here we go. Brinkalizer, KJ Smith. Anybody know what this is?
Oh, he got a doll.
Oh shit! It's got super suction.
It's Megan.
The transforming breast
Oh, I
pump.
love it. It doesn't come with the head as it should.
What the
So this is the I forget what they fucking call it, but this is the Unicron. They came out the same time the HasLab Unicron came out. It's only 18 inches. I love that it fucking doesn't have the head on it. It's only 18 inches compared to the Unicron, which is, I don't know, like 2.5, almost 3 feet. But this thing is absolutely amazing. Let's see if we can put it back here. Colors are colors are very similar to the Unicron there.
Does it transform?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, these effects here are like the Unicron sucking effects from the teeth. Let me see what I got down here that fell out. Oh yeah, Unicron sucking teeth. Lots of little filler and stuff on sprues, as well as a screwdriver. More sucking teeth. But yeah, this is yeah, it was Cell. I think this was made by Zeta, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Studio Cell Unicron. He said, I think they put a head in a separate box because Hasbro spooked them. So maybe I have the head somewhere else. Let's see, what else from... See, these aren't very fun because all these third-party comes in these obscure boxes. Oh, I think this is the head, right? MBO8? I don't know. Alright, let's see here. Where the hell is the Exacto? Whew. Yeah, see, this is what I get for not actually looking at what all this stuff... Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, you're right, Brink. This was in a completely different box, labeled like a different figure. So that head is absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous. Dr. Wu, the cassette combiners. I think this one was called Skydance, if I remember that correctly. So, him.
Slam Dance or Sky Dance?
Oh, Slam Dance. You're right. You're absolutely right. Slam Dance. And then, yeah. Oh, let me get this
nice.
out of here.
That's Trailbreaker?
Yeah, Trailbreaker, original MP version. So, and MM03, maybe this is more Unicron. Let's see here. That didn't cut very well. Wow. Okay, let's try again. There we go. Oh, this is the third-party Legend Scale Scorponok. So this guy was only like $25, and I love Scorponok. Yeah. Okay. So that was a big pile of stuff for just 3 figures, essentially. So let's see this pile of loot. Get out of here, get out of here. All right. So this is kind of interesting. So BBTS has always done like big, deep boxes. And this is like a long, shallow box for this pile of loot. This is the first time I've seen this. So most likely their shipper. I like this. They ship with a sticker nowadays.
I like tons of those stickers.
I know. I need to finally put one on my laptop. Oh, all right. I thought I might be able to tear through this last layer of tape. All right. Everybody's always very familiar with the very
their folded blanket of bubble wrap.
Oh shit. All right, here we go. I had forgotten about most of this.
Nice.
Wolverine with the retro collection, because I have the retro Sentinel, so you've got to have the retro Wolverine. You get the Grand Inquisitor. She-Ra.
Nice.
Oh, here we go. We got some Bill Burr. So, Cliff, I saw you posted that in the chat, so I'll be referencing that tonight as I open up Bill Burr.
Nice. Did you watch it yet? Or are you going to watch that tonight?
No, I was waiting to open it up with that figure. Ayla Sakura, and then Robot
Lost
Legs. Rock, come back. It is Robot Legs Darth Maul there. Ooh, this is nice. I'll have to see what this is. This is the Naughty or Nice, and who makes these?
That box got fucked up.
Yeah, Fresh Monkey Fiction. I'm not worried about it. That'll be opened. It'll go with the Christmas decorations. And we still have yet put away our last inkling of Christmas decorations. So it'll go with that. And I'll open it next year. Ooh, this is looking nice. I like the packaging on this. Who is this again? Oh, they fucking put a sticker. Sorry, I know this isn't exciting for you as I try to figure it out. Well, someone will probably be able... Kulu World, which I think is Zolo World, right? This skeleton dude. So he looks really good. The back isn't too exciting.
Did you put a stand on it and that would be the background for it?
I don't know. I know it, or I should say, I think it comes with it has all kinds of clear pieces, but this guy is supposed to be like a barbarian dude. You can see his like spiked shoulder pauldron, and then he comes with a metal. Oh yeah, that's actually metal. Metal cuffs. He comes with a little penis cover, a loincloth.
You need one when you're a skeleton.
Exactly. Don't want to be showing your non-existent penis. But yeah, they put the sticker right over. It says created by S Toy. Yeah, it is Kulu World Reaper figure.
Yeah, that's the name of the company, according to Big Bad.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, anybody that makes a skeleton guy, I'll buy them. And then these are really nice. This is the first I've seen of the boss fight 6-inch figures.
Stuff?
Yeah, so a original cartoon fucking Popeye. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I'm glad I got, again, this is a one and done. Like, I got the Popeye, that's all I need.
You don't need olive oil?
No.
Oh, I just love the two of them sitting next to each other because she's so thin.
Oh, that's true. That's a good contrast, right?
Yeah.
That fucking
that or Pluto, which is fucking massive.
Yeah, they look really funny next to each other. Popeye and Olive
Oil. If you want to see what the scale looks like.
That's awesome.
Oh, this one I was excited about. So this is, I've been waiting to try these Fox Forge toys, these 6-inch ones. And at first I had pre-ordered the red one, and then they came out with a DIY blank that was only $16. And I was kind of like, eh. And then at a Toy-Con, New Jersey, something like that, they released this Boba Fett homage one that was $30, so it's twice as expensive as the do-it-yourself. But I'm glad that it's a Boba Fett homage there. Rocksteady, loyal subjects, Rocksteady. Oh, I have not seen this yet. I've seen.
Is Rock in the waiting room, or did he seriously like?
Oh, he just literally dropped off. No, you're right. I didn't realize he hadn't joined back on. Aw, I hope everything's okay, Rock. This thing looks amazing. I don't know about the Dolph Lundgren. Yeah, I never saw this in stores. People, my local group, people posted that this was available at all kinds of different local stores, and I've never seen it. But he looks fucking amazing. The fucking, what's his name?
Frank Langella.
I was gonna say D'Angelo. Langella. Yeah, exactly. So that
no, I didn't get this one. I already have the classic scale one, so I'm like, I'm good.
And I have that one too, but I like the Cosmic Key.
Yeah,
Cosmic Key.
Cool.
Again, the classics one is much better, but all right, and these won't be fun because they're all boxed up. But Chitara, Jaga, and I assume Tigra. Oh, Mandora. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Chitara and Jaga were in one wave. Tigra came early. So Mandora didn't need to splurge for her space motorcycle, although probably 2 or 3 years ago I wouldn't have been able to. Jesus, sorry everybody. I wouldn't have let that go, but I have too many space motorcycles and not enough place to display them. So there you go. Pile of loot. Comment in the comments. What's your favorite thing?
Getting your pile of loot on time.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about it. You were supposed to have your pile of loot by now, right? It's what, 2 days late?
2 days late, and I'm probably looking at another 3 or 4.
Oh my god!
Again, as we established last week, the gravity in Canada is very.
I know, it's fucking dense here, man. It's fucking dense here.
Oh, I did get one more thing. These things. So these are from Flame Toys. This is the Storm Shadow that I opened up while I was camping 6 months ago. And this little tiny, see that little tiny peg on that joint snapped. So I could not complete the ankle to my Storm Shadow. I wrote them. They said, okay, we'll send them out. They never sent them out. I wrote them again. Somebody said, oh, I apologize. We went through a different customer service company and now we've changed. We'll make sure to send these to you. I sat patient for about a month and then they showed up. So it just goes to show you, don't give up. Especially, I mean, this was a $30 model kit that I just happened to snap the joint because I was pressing too hard. If something breaks or something's missing from your order, don't hesitate to reach out to customer service. It may take 2 or 3 times, but it takes something that would be absolutely worthless, a fucking Storm Shadow missing a foot, into something that now I'm excited to dive back into 6 months later. So, does somebody want to message Rock and make sure he's okay? He's just never dropped off pre 7 o'clock Mountain Time, at least, without saying anything. But
yeah, I'll message him in the chat.
All right, only a couple of grab bags, but pretty important. First up, Power Comics teases that they are picking up G.I. Joe American Hero. And I know in the last day or so, there's been some updates to these, and I haven't been able to see those updates.
What, Marvel dropped G.I. Joe again?
No, it was IDW up until the end of 2022. And I assumed, like I think a lot of people, that Marvel would pick it back up and Transformers and G.I. Joe would go back to Marvel. But it looks like this really small company that, if you look at previews, actually Power Comics has more pages than IDW now. Even though IDW still has TMNT, they have Godzilla, they have the Star Treks. Like in previews, they've been reduced to like 4 text-only pages. Like there's only little tiny things, and it used to go Marvel, DC, IDW in previews. And so IDW has just hit the skids, unfortunately.
So do they get rid of Hama as the fucking writer for this, or?
There hasn't been. This is the only thing I've seen. Maybe, like I say, I've seen a couple news stories pop up, but I just didn't have time to read them or include them in the notes. But
because he wrecked that whole reboot, like fuck.
Oh, you didn't like what he did with it?
It was going good, and then the ninja thing kicked in, and it was all ninjas, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, get off the ninjas.
Was that during the Rise of Cobra, like when they did everything ninja everything?
No, I don't know. It started out with like a little bit of like, there's a blue ninja and he's doing some stuff, and then there's a robot ninja, and then the red ninjas, and then Snake Eyes is like the dominant character, and it's all about ninjas and Snake Eyes, and then it's just like, what about the rest of G.I. Joe? Like, it's not ninjas. No one fucking cares.
I agree. He went a little ninja happy back in the day, though, too.
Well, the 80s, I mean, let's be honest, everyone was ninja happy in the 80s. Like, it was kind of awesome.
And then, much to Cliff's chagrin.
Yeah, this is a bummer. But I still have to, I think it's 3 seasons. I've still only seen the first season, so.
Oh, I was going to say, so you're going to miss your last season. Now this makes me want to go watch it, now that I know it's a complete series, even though it's not going to end as a complete series. But the CGI Netflix Mo2 series has been canceled.
That's that new Kitty one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I really liked the first season. I thought it was great. Like, I really enjoyed it.
Struggled through the first season.
Yeah, I think I only made it 5 or 6 episodes into it, which means I was like halfway through the first season. But we got a few cool designs. You know, I'm always down for a new He-Man and Skeletor. The Hordak is probably the best design we got out of that whole thing. But yeah. So a kiddie show you don't have to feel bad about not watching because you didn't watch it. It's been canceled, you fucking asshole fans. Just had to get a little wily here towards the end of the show. All right, no word from Rock.
No.
His family possibly have murdered him and we're experiencing
cooked him on that new grill.
Live.
Yeah, I cooked him on that new grill. Very good possibility.
Yeah, they're like $10,000 budget for the backyard, eh?
Well, they're not Canadian.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that's only like $38 American.
No, you said A.
Hey, you said
Oh.
today.
Oh, and here's Rock. I should have checked the private comments before I had everybody reaching out. Says, I have to go. Something just happened with my dog. Oh.
Yeah,
All right,
well,
Rock.
that's not a bad
Sorry, all jokes aside, I didn't realize that. I didn't see that before, so I hope everything's okay with your dog. So yeah, on that happy note, thanks, Rock. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. I just had to keep pushing it. I know. My daughter does that, and my wife Cliff's like, I'm done.
Let's just call this a day.
All right, so not too bad. Not the longest episode ever. My pile of loot and my stack took up ridiculous amounts of time, but I am excited to see lots of those things. Unfortunately, lots of those things probably aren't going to get opened. They're going to go into totes just to go into storage, and that's kind of sad, and that's what I'm hoping my JOMO and my FOMO list will fucking correct in 2024.
I'm telling you, dude, you got to do the every 2 week pre-order sweep.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
Agree.
I do mine all the time.
Yeah.
At least.
Like something I was excited about 2 weeks ago. I'm like, what the fuck? And I cancel it.
It's just now like the JOMO is like, I'm never going to see anything new if I don't keep my pre-orders. You know, like if I were to cancel pre-orders, then I won't have anything new coming in, you know, barring because I'm not buying anything in the store. So now I've got a different JOMO. It's like, am I never going to own a new toy again for a year? And I guess that's the point of the whole experiment.
Yeah, that's literally your thesis.
But I'm keeping my pre-orders because I like every once in a while something new coming in. But,
like I ordered tons of that Eagle Force stuff. And then as I go through, I'm like, do I really want that guy? Do I really want that guy? Do I really want that guy?
Yeah, the Eagle Force, that was tough for me because I only owned a couple of those growing up. So I didn't have a lot of connection. I did the Snow Dudes to do Snow Dudes, but you're right. I opened them. I played with them for 20 minutes, and now they're in a fucking 3 3/4 locker in that closet, you know? And never to be played with again unless I get a house big enough to set up a 100 square feet snow diorama, you know? And then a time to create 100 square foot toy diorama, you know?
I just need styrofoam and felt. White felt.
My father-in-law did a great job. My Mrs. McFavorite bought me a 12-inch Hasbro Han on Tauntaun way back in the day, like the first year we met. It was the first toy she ever bought me. And her dad
took herself ever since.
Her dad built a base with it with baking soda, like hardened the baking soda, and it looked amazing as snow. He drilled holes through a frame to fucking latch down the feet of the Tauntaun. And again, that was probably 15 years ago he made that base for me, and it's still in display downstairs with all my Hoth stuff. So awesome. I love that shit. All right. Last comment, Slick. Don't worry, you can still buy last year's toys this year when they are on clearance. That's the whole point.
Yep.
That is what I'm hoping. I'm hoping everything that's on my JOMO list goes on clearance within the next year. And I will be a better collector than everybody else. But
okay.
All right, motherfudgers. Well, we will see you soon. Shit, okay. Whoa, that was
like, what the
fuck?
That was a premature evaluation there. But I will hopefully see you sooner rather than later.
Or later rather than sooner.
Bye.